story is you've got quite a background in this specific space, and I don't want to give too much away, but maybe you could tell us about why did you choose Exro? You've got a big resume, and how did you even get involved in this sector to begin with? That's an interesting story just in and of itself.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, sure. So I grew up in a motor repair shop. My parents owned an industrial motor repair shop. And so I could fix a motor before I was 15 years old, and kind of learned all about the business from my parents. And then I went on to work for a company called WEG, which is a top industrial motor manufacturer based out of Brazil. I worked for their Canadian divisions, both in Toronto and in Calgary. And while I was working for them, GE approached me to start up their Western Canada sales division. And so I started with GE small industrial motors and worked my way up from a Western Canada to an Eastern Canada sales leader onto the Canadian sales leader for the power conversion department. And then they promoted me and I moved down to Houston, Texas with my family and became the North American sales leader and eventually on to the CEO of the small industrial motors unit. And then I led an acquisition of our business unit to Wolong Electric, and I ran the GE Industrial Motors Wolong company. And I came across Exro through a recruiter. Exro had hired a recruiter. And when I started, I wasn't really looking for a job at the time, but when I took a look at the technology and kind of started digging in and speaking to different people in my network, I realized that they had a really different piece of technology that could do a lot for the industry. They just needed to commercialize it, put some strategy and process, and build the right team to be able to take it to where it needs to be. And we've been, slowly making those moves over the past 10 months. And I think we've been doing an outstanding job as a team, commercializing, building a world-class team around us, setting up a new facility. It's been a busy past few months.